saw this TikTok video this morning. And this TikTok video, I'm going to show it to you.
In this video, obtained exclusively tonight by Eyewitness News, the car is seen rocketing off the Parkway exit ramp at high speed as the driver loses control. This was the crash captured on surveillance video. As the BMW hurtles through the air, one of the occupants is thrown from the car. The house shakes as the car tumbles into the driveway. Within seconds, the man who was thrown from the car is seen staggering from the crash as the others crawl out of the wreckage, dazed, but conscious and alive.
It's crazy, right? It's one thing I'm learning about life. I don't understand how anybody can go around in life and not have the love for themselves that God has for us. Because those kids, whoever they were saved through the grace of God. Because only God can do that. The fact that they got up and walked away, there was nothing hanging, they're okay. They may have a couple of, abrasions, a couple of bruises. They might need therapy. But other than that, God is amazing. God is absolutely amazing. And when you take the time out to truly stop being selfish and thinking about all the things that you can't do in your life and think about the things that you can do, your attitude will change. You will manifest energy into your life. I guarantee you one thing. Those dudes that got up the next morning from that type of crash, dollars to donuts, those guys are doing something different with their life today. Because they realized God saved them. They got a second chance. My mother was a very spiritual lady. Very spiritual. My grandmother was a Christian. So I got the best of both worlds. I got the love for God from my grandmother, and I got the love for the universe from my mother. But when I started on my spiritual journey, trying to figure out who I was, everything that I had learned kind of just fell into place. So I'm not a religious individual. I'm very spiritual, but oh hell, do I believe in God? Do I believe in God? And that is the one thing nobody can take away from me. I had to go through a move from one place I'd been stuck to in my entire life. I had to get up and I moved. And I did it. I moved. But I kept making the same stupid mistakes that I was raised to make. The same mistakes that my mother had made. I repeated the exact same mistakes, and we ended up almost losing our house. So that one was really, really hard because I had nobody to depend on that would help me. You know what I'm saying? When we were going through it, we were getting ready to lose that other house. I had dropped like 20 pounds. I wasn't sleeping. I was scared to death. I had been taken by some company who decided that they were, because you got these companies out here that when they know you're desperate, and they're like, you know what, if you give me what you have, we'll give you more. And I came from New York, but because I was so scared, I just wasn't thinking clearly. And I never knew fear could do that. Fear is so debilitating. It causes you to do some dumb shit. And I took what little bit of rent money we had, and I gambled it, and I said, all right, I'm gonna give you what we have because you're gonna help us. Yeah, right. They took our money and they changed the number. I couldn't believe I'd done that. I couldn't believe it. I was so mad at myself. I couldn't blame anybody but myself for that one. I couldn't. It was like everything was taken out of my hands. Everything. Okay? I went to some foundations. They didn't have any help. I went to organizations. They couldn't help. I went to everything imaginable out here to try and get help, and nothing worked. I even went to a church one day and went in the pew area, and I literally begged God, what the hell? I never do that, but that's what I did. That's where I was at. That's how bad it had gotten for me. I says, okay, you win. I completely surrender myself to you. I completely surrender myself to the universe. I got it. I understand. And when I did that, and I stopped having fear, because once I realized we were going to get through it, and we did. We got through it. Woo! Boy, we get through it. from the grace of God and my sister and my daughter, we got through it. But from that moment on, I said, you know what? I'm going to stop living my life in fear. I'm going to stop worrying about the things that I cannot control. But what I had to start doing was I had to start putting what? My POA. I couldn't just sit around and wait for the opportunity to come. I couldn't sit around and wait for the opportunity to strike. Ever since that time, and I've had my moments when I'm like, oh, can I do this? But ever since that time, I'm like, I refuse to be more afraid than my faith. I refuse. Even to this day, I still get scared, but not to the point, not to the degree where I'm losing weight and all that. I just gotta chin check myself every once in a while. You know, I'll still go through the motions, but I gotta remember, God has got me. God has always got my back. Always. There has never been a time in my life that I think about it. There's never been a time in my life, not my mother's life, in my life, when the universe hasn't been protecting me. So, you guys, you gotta stop looking at life as the glass is half empty and start looking at life as the glass is half full. Because when you can change your attitude and you can create a new sense of living for yourself with positive, reinforcements, with positive affirmations, with just positive everything, it literally changes your life. I swear to God, I swear to you, I swear on my mother, it changes. Your life will change. I cannot stress this enough. I absolutely cannot stress this enough. I am so overjoyed with who I am right now in my life. I am so proud. I mean, God couldn't have done a better job at this point. He couldn't have done a better job. This was who I was meant to be. And watching that video and seeing the miracle right before my eyes, that's how I know I'm gonna be okay. Are you gonna be okay? Do you have that kind of faith that you know that you're gonna be good? That the universe is gonna open up and it's going to shower you with abundance? The hard part is the faith. That's all. It's being able to hold on to it. It's not the work that you're gonna have to put in, because that's gonna be fun. The key to this shit isn't just putting the work in, because you gotta put the work in. You gotta create something. You gotta start with that pen and paper, but you gotta do something. But the real test, when you're going through it, when those bills are piling up, and you're not sure how to make a way, you're not sure how you're gonna feed your family, that is where it gets tricky at. But that's where you need your faith the most. That's where you need it the most, because that's when the miracle is going to happen. You just got to sit back and you got to watch it. But the only way you're going to see it is if you stop giving into it. You got to just automatically assume you're going to be okay. God in the universe favors anybody that favors the universe and God. If somebody had told me that I'd have been successful and this was what they meant, I'd have never understood. I'd have thought they were insane. What the fuck? What? Nah, man, money is what you need to be successful. Money, you need money. No, I don't. Money can be taken away from you. Money gets spent. And if you're not in a place to be able to continuously make it, you're going to be broke. So, money is great, but you got to be able to put the power behind that. That's your brain. That's your mind. That's your energy. That's your soul. But it only works hand in hand if you love what you do. If you don't love what you do, then you're literally just going to be working for somebody else's dream. You're going to be busting your ass to make somebody else's dream a reality. That's what we do now. We're just going to do that. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're happy with what you do, then do it. By all means, do what you're doing. But there's so many of us out here that just are not happy doing what we think we should be doing just because society says we need to do it. And having that leap of faith out here is hard. But if you have a skill, you have a message, you have something that you want to say, then by all means, get out here and say it. By all means, be out here and be about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lifestyle coach. I'm a lifestyle coach for people who have excuses. The biggest procrastinator I knew. If I said I was going to do something, I literally kept it there as a thought. All right, well, whatever. I did not get up to do anything because I was so scared. And I changed it. I just said, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't want this for my life. I want more. So I have to get uncomfortable. I'm going to have to go left instead of going right because I'm so used to going right. I'm so used to doing things my own way. But guess what? When you get to the point in your life where you're prepared to tell yourself you don't know shit, so that means you're going to have to go ahead and you're going to have to get uncomfortable and you're going to have to go in the opposite direction. Oh, you're going to go in the opposite direction. Because you're going to get to the point in your life where you're going to want to do whatever it takes to get out from underneath the poverty line, to get out from underneath a bad relationship. You're going to do whatever it takes to make you happy. And a lot of people don't understand that it's okay if people are not going to, if people that you love can't accept what you want to do or can't understand your level of determination and will. It's okay. It's not for them. Don't worry about that. You can't worry about other people. No, we can't worry about other people. Worry about yourself. Mind your business and worry about what you're doing in life. That's it. But it's just the idea. When I saw that video this morning, how I was just so thankful in the moment because I'm like, yo, God is good. That they were able to walk away from that. They walked away from it. It was a convertible. How do you walk away from that shit? They walked away from it though. And God is good. So I know that in life we're not really sure who we're supposed to be. And if you were like me and you just did not know in what direction you needed to go in, and it kept you stagnated for however many years, I feel you. I feel you because let me tell you something. That fear and that procrastination, that's no joke. That's no joke. But I'm here to tell you that there's somebody who's actually gone through it and made it out on the other side smelling like new money. So if you want to learn how I did it, if you're ready to break your vicious cycle of not getting things done, if you have 1,001 excuses and you're just tired of it and you just don't know how to get started, you need to call me. And you need to let me help you, at least get you on the right path. The call is free. All my information that I'm giving you is who I am. And if you decide you want to work with me, that'd be great. But don't deprive yourself of an opportunity to get a little bit of information from somebody who might be able to help you just because of the color of my skin, or because you think I'm too expensive, or because you think I just don't know. Because honey, let me tell you something. After the shit I've been through, I know. And if you're watching this video right now, I'm telling you I'm a success. I'm showing you. I'm in your face. I'm on your screen. Screaming, saying, I'm a success. This is what I do. But, yo, that video? Crazy. So, be thankful for the fact that you have the ability to use this to be able to think outside the box, to build your empire, because it's up to you. You can do it. You just got to know exactly how you want to go about doing it. The world is yours. You just got to realize it, and you got to say, okay, I'm ready to take it. I'm ready to take the bull by the horns. I'm ready to take life by the cojones, and I'm ready to start living my life. Tomorrow, I will be, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it live yet, but I am doing a Zoom call on my webinar, The Gold Mind. I would love it if you guys came in, had your Q&As. I would love it if you guys came and participated with me. It would be fun. And, I'd love to get some feedback to see exactly where your mindset is at and, what I can do to help you guys achieve your goals. Look, I'm here, but I can't make you walk through the door. If you want the help, if you feel like it's time to get it, if you're saying, I'm just ready, then the only thing that's stopping you is you. Because right here, between me and you, space and opportunity. Space and opportunity. So, hit me up. Stop playing. Let's get you on the road. Because we got to get you out of your own way. Okay?